The ceiling fans? They're very attractive. What is that? What is that?
Tracking continues.
Because of the following special program, Magnum PI will not be seen tonight.
Clickety-click.
Crank up the music. Keep an eye on the back.
This presentation is provided to you to amuse or entertain and not to conform or inform. The content on this channel should not be used to replace professional, financial, medical, or legal advice. All footage taken and used from public sources falls under the fair use of the Digital Millennial Copyright Act of 1998. Therefore, no breach of privacy or copyright has been committed. This show is substantially sourced, not affiliated with any community, club, fraternity, or gang. Your cat may vary. I say, moo. Years ago, I worked at a theater company and I was installing trapdoors into the stage. Looking back, it was just the stage I was going through.
Satellite tracking continues.
Wow. Wow. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday night. Whoop, whoop. We did it again. You're on the correct side of the topsoil. Pat yourself on the back if you've accomplished nothing else this week. You've accomplished that. So congratulations. Thank you all for being here again. I'm so excited to sit with you all for what usually is a couple hours. Last week was a little bit long, and I had a show missing there, so it went about 3. And so we'll go see how far this one takes us tonight. But what a wonderful thing to be able to get together again, have these nice gatherings with like-minded people, and it's such a very lovely chat. And I can't thank you all enough for that. So first thing, before I keep going, I need to find the camera button so I can be seen by you all, and it is
Clickety click.
Hey everybody, glad to be with you again tonight for another edition of whatever this mess is that we call the Ceiling Fan Man Show, I guess. I wore my Handsome Man shirt to go along with the Handsome Man, and so I thought I'd first of all thank you very much, the people that show up here every week, and the people that have donated throughout the week. God bless you. And if you're one of the people that donated on Cash App, just know all I can do is send emoticons. So it's either a heart, a tongue with $sign on it, or a thumb up or something. So I go with the heart. But just to know that I do appreciate it. And I try to write to every single person. If you send me an email, if you do a donation. And so I'm very grateful. I have a very loving fan base, and just seems to keep growing the longer I do this. And I feel very blessed. Blessed that I can do this, and blessed that you show up and appreciate it. So thank you for that. And of course, to my Patreons and to my members. And by the way, I know Rose might be listening. She hopefully will be on by next week. But I tried on the badge thing. I'm working on it. It takes me quite a while. I'm not, quite illiterate. I mean, I am illiterate with the computers when it comes to some of this StreamYard and YouTube stuff.
That's very true.
So I worked on it, and you have to put the photos a certain size. And I did it, and I had all the photos, and I was all excited, and I hit send, and then all the photos came up red and said they're the wrong size. So I'm going to work on it again this week and hopefully have that working, badges and stuff, and emoticon, whatever you call those things. So hopefully for next week, and that'll be good, because if Rose does show up, she's going to question me, where are they? And I better have them available when she's there.
True. Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then I also wanted to shout out, I saw David's in the chat. I watched his show again today. He's one of the people that I've known for, it seems like forever, in this truth community, wherever you want to call ourselves. And his channel's Jesus Freak Computer Geek. And I don't recommend a lot of things on this, but I like his show. I like his style. And he's got he has a good intro. I mean, not quite as good as this one, but it's pretty good. And so just want to shout out to David and let him know that my fans are, I'm already locked up. Okay. Geez. So we're doing this already, huh? Huh, YouTube, StreamYard, we're doing this already. I see how you are. Okay, fine. I know how to fix this. I just put on a thing here, and then I fix it. So let's see. I'll try this one. How about this? Hang on. I'm working on fixing this.
What is that?
Satellite tracking continues.
What is that?
And I'm back. So yeah. Anyways, whatever we were saying, shout out to Dave and his channel. And the thing is we got to talk about. There's very few people that I see on YouTube that are talking about the way out of this mess. And it's not through religion; it's through salvation. And there's very few people that mention the word Jesus. It seems like as soon as you do that, people tune out and tune off. And so we've got to stand behind these people that still are trying to get this message through. And even though we don't agree on everything, David's not a Little Caesar. And then there's my friend Connor, who always he reads the Bible. I mean, it's something I used to do all the time with Stephen. I still have him on my channel, so you can check it out. But again, very few people are doing that. And so he's a pisser, though, excuse me, but he's the only guy I know that could do a video made for the Little Caesar community and piss off the Little Caesar community. So shout out to you, Connor. So anyway, so it's kind of funny. Laughing at my own jokes here. Where is this guy here?
I don't care.
So, but anyways, yeah. So we got to stand behind these people. There's few people, few and far between, that they're telling you the whole story and the whole picture, because it's easy to get caught up in the minutia of all the different things, but it's much tougher to stay true to the real reason why they're lying to us and why all these things matter. So. Okay, I gotta do real quick here. We've got already. Thank you. God bless you. So Rocky Shepherd. It says super sticker, so I don't know what it looked like. So I apologize. I have an old system, so just the way it is. Let me see if I can see it over here. Well, I don't know what it was, but thank you, Rocky. God bless you for that.
Rocky Shepherd defends Jesus all the time.
What's that?
Rocky Shepherd defends Jesus.
Rocky Shepherd defends Jesus all the time, says my silent wife. You're absolutely right.
He was in Boy's channel.
And then also we have okay. God bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you. And there's Connor talking about him. Smash the like button, y'all. Little word goes a long way. Amen. Thank you, Connor. So okay, I think I got all those. That was really nice of you all. Oh wait. The like button is now operational. Thank you, Matt Paxo. She's always the one playing air guitar in the opening. At least he's the only one that shows he is. Maybe other people are playing it too. Okay, so let me go down to the bottom here, and let's see where we at. Okay. Oh, and I did want to mention, now I mix up these two people. One's named Terry, one's named Dennis, but I think this one was Terry, but I always say that when it's even Dennis. But in any case, you need to know all that. He sent me this this video. Let's see, clickety click. He sent me this video, and it was about
Island is spreading.
Canada, and this guy. It made news, the regular news station, because he caught what it looks like an angel or a fairy, I think they say, on his
screen, a bright white dot that suddenly turned and flew straight at the camera.
What kind of?
Okay, so that's what he captures on his camera. See if I can pause it there. Okay, and this video alone has 2.7 million views, right? And it was also on the regular, televised vision too. And I told him if I remembered, I would showcase this because, just to show you that it just depends on, whoops, come on screen. It just depends on what they want you to see, because this was going back, well, it had to have been close to 2020 because they had the extended beard. And where is it? Okay, people.
Extended beard.
It was my extended COVID beard, yes. And I can't seem to find it right now. I just downloaded that. Hang on, everyone. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see.
Look at that other tab.
What'd I do?
Look in the other tab.
Look in the other tab?
Yeah.
Let me see if it's... where'd it go? Dang. Okay. Maybe I type it in as a search. Here. There it is. And it is... where is it? Oh, okay. So it's there. So now I'll go back over here. We'll clickety click and we'll go to find it. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't like that file. Well, let's try it this way. Let's see if I can do it this way. I think that's working. Let me look over here. Yes, okay. So I put these together because I had a bunch of things that I filmed. We have chickens here. Excuse me. And where is it? Where are the chicken eggs? So I was doing a video. I used to do all these little videos, and I'd walk around the property and do a video and talk and stuff, and then I would film different things like this, cut in to show you the things that we're doing. And when I filmed this, I saw it later in editing. As I open this egg carton, there's like 2 or 3 orbs that fly in. So there goes one. There goes another one. And then another one goes into that egg. And this was my grandson, and he even saw the orb. He stops and looks at it. So you can't see these when you're filming it. You find them later. But then I was doing, these are my walk and talk abouts with my longer beard.
And I wanted to tell as many people.
And so this thing happened live while I was doing my, I hold it in my hand.
That's why. So what does that mean? Demon?
So I even saw it live, and I'm like, what is that, a demon? That's the same thing. And I think even clearer. Look at that. I mean, it has a face on it, too, when I was able to still shot it and zoom in on it. It's totally some kind of creature. Yeah.
So that's.
Where's this one? Look at. Look at. You could totally see 2 eyes and like a face. I don't know, and like pointed ears. It's weird. In any case, but I didn't get the recognition that other gentleman did. But I just thought I'd share that because I did it first. So, yeah, it's wild, right? Yeah. Yeah, it did. It looked like a fairy, I'm telling you. Thank you. But I don't get any kind of big fanfare or get on TV, television, none of that, no. So, wake up, Jennifer. So. Okay. Where are we at? Let's go back down to the bottom here. Yeah, the fairy didn't seem too happy that I was recording it. I think that was the problem. So, yeah, the veil is thinning, and maybe more and more people are finding them. Yeah, but it was cool, and it was a trip. Yeah, but we don't have that I know of out here. This is North Wet, you know. We don't really have those kind of creatures out here that I've seen. Maybe another dimension. I don't know. But it did look like a fairy or a fae, whatever. Excuse me. Again, I saw it in person, and it did not look like a grasshopper. So, I don't know. Just bizarre. Okay. Enough fairy talk.
But you did see it in person.
What's that? I did see it in person.
Oh.
I just said that, didn't I? No, I think I said that. I think I said that.
Information's out there. All you have to do is let it in.
That was directed at someone special. Oh, geez. So, and you got the vomiting tiger early, wasn't that something? It was a twofer. You also got the my new obsession. What is that girl? Right? I did make a new one.
What is that? What is that?
Satellite tracking continues.
I was definitely not afraid of getting a music copyright strike because that was not even music.
Yeah, I can see Connor in that too.
You can see Connor in that, you said? Oh my goodness. Too funny. So, okay, where are we at here? Oh, there, the suit is sick. Oh, it is. Where are you? Did you say hi? Some of your eggs have demons. No, your eggs don't have demons in them. That was that one particular shot. I don't believe, and I don't think those orbs are demons. I don't know, but I don't know how this all works. None of us do. By the time we figure it all out, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't believe so. So okay. What else? He said he would 1,000% wear that suit, Jeannie.
I knew it.
Oh, you didn't like that solo? Come on, that's as good as David Lee. Or no, what was it? Oh shoot, what was that guy? Eddie Van Halen? No. And who's paying to go see Corey Feldman in concert? Seriously, how's that happening? Can he play if he doesn't move his mouth? I wondered that too. Yeah. So. Okay. I know it's a gold mine with her. It really is. Yeah. I don't think anybody pays for dinner. I think that's how that's how it works that way. So, let's see. You need that as a clip? Well, here, I'll play it again.
What is that? What is that?
Satellite tracking continues.
It's demons, bro. You didn't like the solo, huh? Okay. Oh, you can hear the silent wife. It is a miracle. So, yeah. All right. Let's get down to the bottom of the chat here. Yeah, just stop. Okay. Let's see. He looks like he's as much pain as the listeners. Shots fired. So, listening, enjoying, eating, except for that, I'm sure, Scott, right? So, drugs are bad in K. Yeah, what was it? We got SMK. Some K, I think, is in the chat. So, all right. Enough of that. So, let's move on down here. Let's see. Let's get rid of. Okay, we covered that. Get rid of that. Trying to make sure the computer runs okay tonight. Okay, get rid of that. Let's see. We'll start up here. Okay. We'll go clickety click. We'll go here, 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 and here. There we go. I'm 100% on board with this. So that's where we are right now. We are somewhere in a mix of the Matrix, the Terminator, and Idiocracy. So I like it. So that's that. And then this one was, just before the show I saw this and it cracked me up. And he got a job rejection. So there's that. Get rid of that one. And then this is for the people my age and for the people that aren't my age. I've described this so many times, but here it is in actual, someone caught video of it. I don't know how you did it because most of the time there was no video evidence of us back in the day. But these things in the playground, when you went flying off, oh yeah, that's a good one. And these things were bright, hot metal. Like those things, I was in California. These things got like 3rd-degree burn hot, if that's the worst burn, I don't know. But they were nasty. But these things, yeah, that's literally it. You'd fly off the end, take a header. So If you're wondering why your back or knees ache now,
We all do that, huh?
we all did this. How about that one?
You ever did the hot slides?
See, there was no cushionary pads. You're lucky if it was just dirt and rock. Sometimes there was cement, and there's no guardrails. There was no parental guidance. I mean, there's a tall person here, but most of the time it was just kids doing this, more like this one. So, anyways, we're the generation that survived. That's what we did. Let's go to that one. And my wife was actually a long time ago saying that she'd always want to get a Jeep. And then something happened to Jeep owners, and they got into this whole duck thing. And now the Jeep owners with the rubber ducks on the dashboard are officially added to the LGBTQ. So just
No offense to anyone that has.
no offense. No offense. It'll be added right here as a J. So no offense. Exactly. All right. And you know what? Let me stop this for a second. I want to discuss that one. Let me go back over here. And I see Dr. Hugh Manuel gifted a membership. Thank you very much, Doctor. I never did ask what type of doctor you are. So if you feel like it, he's a human doctor. Looks like Humaniel. How would you say that? Humaniel. I don't know. Humaniel. I never know how to say people's names, but thank you so much. That's much appreciated. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at here? And I don't know, technically you're kind of late for just showing up. So just in case, I'll give you one of these so you're not going to be tardy.
I don't feel tardy. I don't feel tardy.
You got it twice. So there you go. Okay, what's next? Let me go back over here.
Manfires has a Jeep, but no ducks.
Oh, okay. Well, see, there you go. Let's see. Yeah, we had no warning labels, Jenny. I think the only one we had was there was something I remember something in the cabinet, and it would have the skull and crossbones on it, like maybe Drano. And I think that was really the only thing that had a label ever. Other than that, you're on your own, kind of. So, it says they used wax paper to speed up the metal sliding board, so as you'd fly about 8 feet before hitting the dirt. That's fantastic. I love it. So, okay. All right, let's move on down here. Okay. Oh, I know what I was going to show. So there's this guy that's on. You've probably seen him. He's all over like Twitter and YouTube and stuff. And I'm not advocating him or his channel. I'm just saying he got kind of famous for comparing people. Like this person looks like this person, kind of giving the whole, like I've talked before, the Highlander effect, how you can find photos of Nicolas Cage from like the 1800s and stuff, and really old photos of, there's even like a Egyptian statue that looks just like Michael Jackson. So, maybe these fallen ones have been just changing names and kind of faces a little bit throughout history, just like in the movie Highlander, the original one. You should watch the original one. The rest are just nuts, garbage. But I hear they're remaking it too with Superman, but we'll see. It's kind of hard to beat John Connery. He's pretty good at his roles. Where were we? We? Who's we? You and the mouse in your pocket. I was discussing my cough. Been out of the weather just the last 24 hours, so. But this show wakes me up and gets me going, so that and coffee. And what were we discussing? Oh, I know. So this excuse me, his channel is called The Fittest Flat Earther, and he compares people's faces. And for the longest time, he and other people, but it was the first time I heard it was from him, have compared Trump to Elvis. And what's interesting is if you look into Elvis back in the day, before he became famous, he had blonde hair, and he dyed it to become the Elvis of the day. Well, I saw this the other day on my YouTube feed, And well, I'll just show you. I can get over there, clickety click. So this is a drawing of a 14-year-old Jimi Hendrix after he saw Elvis in concert. Now, I'm not saying that, it's the same person, but this drawing definitely looks more like Trump to me than it does Elvis Presley. You see that, Jeannie?
Yeah.
Is that nuts? So he might be onto something on that one, let's just say. So just say that. All right, enough of that. Enough of that nonsense. What other nonsense do we have? Oh, I like this one. This is Ben Stiller on a PSA telling us that we need to help the homeless, as it superimposed him going to his Knicks game with his like $500,000 tickets, ignoring a homeless person.
Are you enjoying a home right now? Because thousands of others can't. But there's hope, and you can help. On January 25th, join other volunteers to help identify crowds.
It's like a comedy move right out of one of his comedy
resources to help them move to a more stable, safe environment. Bring a friend. Honestly, what's your friend doing that's so important? We can make a difference together.
The thing is these actors are put into these roles because they're talented. They're funny, or they're musical, or they're dramatic, or whatever it is. They're good at their craft. But it's also to push their agendas that they want you to push. And it's to make you idolize them. These are your new idols, your American Idol, your Hollywood Idol. These are the idols. We have to remember this is a spiritual battle, and you need to cut loose all your idols. I'm not the person that's going to say here you can never watch a movie or TV show. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you can't idolize these people and realize, that they're flawed, and sometimes, most likely, all of them have done some type of satanic thing to get into this. Because I just saw an interview with Matt Damon, and he said out of the 100, I think he said it was 130,000 actors, that only about, probably was 33,000 actually are continuing getting these roles. So it's a very specific club within actors that get all these movies and TV shows, and they have to do something to get there. But they are talented, and maybe that's, you can look at the interviews of these different musicians that said they sold their soul to the devil to be, talented. Or Roseanne Barr even said she did it to become famous, And I'm not saying any of them can't switch and find Jesus, but most of the time, like Russell Brand and stuff, they're just pretending, because the devil knows scriptures better than most regular people. And so the fact that they can know about these things doesn't mean they actually believe in it. Kanye's gone back and forth being a Jesus person and not. So just don't idolize any of these people. And they're all flawed. And just know that they're entertaining, but that's not their main agenda, their main purpose. At least that in my mind, that's what I see it. So, okay. What is this? And then this thing. There's another giant fire. This was the Metaline Industries Distribution facility, located in Tracy, California. This happened today, and just burnt to the ground. And, things like this, and then they tell us that, we've got to use paper straws because they're ruining the environment. But what in the heck is in this? So, and is that going to change some kind of medical prices or medicines? I don't know. This is supposedly one of the largest factories of medical supplies. So I don't know what's going on, but just I report the news. So that happened, and get rid of that one. Elon Musk just his SpaceX went public today as an IPO. I think it was around like 135 or so. It's around 160 something now. And then at the same time, this giant balloon showed up in the middle of Times Square.
And it's unclear who's behind it. The blow-up obviously shows a shirtless Musk with tattoos of himself and a heart that says ketamine. And it's surrounded by signs that say things like SpaceX owns Grok and Grok makes AI child
stuff. Yes, we can't even say that on YouTube. So it's just weird how these things can show up and nobody knows how. They even make greeting cards out of it. So I thought that was pretty funny. So, but yeah, he's our first ever in history in the United States trillionaire. So he's got that going for him. Start out of humble beginnings. Yeah, sure. And look, I'm not going to make a comment on whether or not this is a excuse me. Whatever happens at home in your bedroom is your business, and it's nobody else's business. What I have a problem with is they consistently bring little children into these things. And they had a man dressed as a woman and doing like stripper stuff, and they gave the kids dollar bills to hand to the stripper. And if we're not in the days of Noah at this point, I mean, look at these mothers. I'm sorry, this is wrong. I mean, even if it wasn't a dude in a dress, even if it was just a stripper, a man or woman coming out here half naked or whatever, what are you encouraging your children? This is terrible behavior, and these parents should be ashamed of themselves. That's the way I see that. And that's all I want to say about that. As in the days of Noah, I mean, we're right there. And then you want to talk idiocracy. So I think it was a year ago or so, they had hobby horsing where you pretended you were on a horse and you ran around, like jumped over things like if you were on a horse. Now they have this called synchronized walking. Music that's copyrighted. So this is called synchronized walking. Now, when I was in school, because I took band, we called that marching. What is so special about this hobby? You know, go join a band or join the army. I think they do this too. They do synchronized walking. We've really lost our minds. I'm just saying. Is this going to be in the next Olympics? Is that what they're training for? We'll let the fan decide. Anyways, so that happened. Let's get out of that. What do we got here? Oh yeah, so here's this is Mayor Olivia Chow, who's she's known this one woman for 20 plus years, and her husband's a cop, and he passed away. And so they had this gathering for him, and I'll just let you hear it in her own words.
There are no words that can ease the pain of the family, the loved ones, and the colleagues across the service. They are very much in our thoughts as they face this profound loss.
Did you hear it? Here it is again.
They are very much in our thoughts as they face this profound loss.
So there you are. And what's really funny is you know, the internet is, they went after this lady. They went through all of her old interviews and they found her saying the word hearts at least 2 or 3 times. Had no problem then. So nobody quite understand what happened, what disconnect happened in her head.
They are very much in our thoughts.
So there you go. What a loving tribute. So they are forever in your farts. What is this now? Oh, and this dude, his movie came out, was it yesterday or today? Disclosure Day, which, you know, it's a psyop about the aliens coming, which, you know, is all BS. But in any case, it's apparently tanking at the box office. And part of it is because these Hollywood idiots never know when to shut their mouths. And he comes out the other day and says that his new movie, Disclosure Day, will leave Christians questioning their faith in God. And I talked about this, I think, last week. He didn't say it would leave Muslims questioning their faith or Buddhists or any of the other, you know, different religions. He specifically picked on Christians. And just remember this, the only reason that they pick only on Christians and on the Bible and on Jesus is because there's something there. The rest of them doesn't matter, so they don't go after it. You never hear him talk about Muhammad or anything. He didn't say the Muslims are going to question their faith. He specifically targeted Christians. Didn't do so well. Apparently the movie is pretty pretty lousy too, but I don't know. I'm just going by what the internet tells me, and the internet is always the truth, right? Where's our guys? Where is it? Somewhere over here.
That's very true. Very true.
Okay. So get rid of that. And this, I didn't mean to be the channel that only talks about popcorn containers at the movie theaters. We covered one the other week where it was, the only thing it couldn't hold is popcorn. What in the heck is going on here? This is the new Supergirl popcorn. What is this? Sorry. Obviously, it's supposed to be a coat from this side. But if you only had this, like I think somebody did that. Where is it? Down here somewhere. I gotta be careful. Twitter's scary when you do this scrolling live. I can't find it now. It's gone. Anyways. Well, I shouldn't have done that. Well, let's go back. And we lost it. Okay. Let me see. We go back. Where is it? Go all the way up. Go back up, 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 up. Oh, we didn't find it. What we were looking for. But in any case, it's just very weird. Sorry. I just, and even the color choice was a bit sussy, don't you think? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Let's move on. It's enough of that. What's this? I thought this is funny because we talk about how we're in the Little Season.
Pizza.
And Little Caesars just launched a 100% self-serve restaurant. You order on the app or a self-serve kiosk. The pizzas will be lockers or let's. And then, well, you'll see. Let me make this full screen here so you can see. So there's no humans here at all at work. It's all computers.
So, you see that? You gotta just wait a little bit. Bam! See that cheese pizza? After you get whatever items you're gonna get, you're gonna set them on this pad. It's gonna weigh your products. You pay for them and you out.
No human interaction whatsoever. So there you go. So you got that. And then you've got this. McDonald's is testing a new drive-through AI technology. It has facial recognition that can recognize you when you pull up. They're also equipped with license plate readers. So between your license plate and your face, it can recognize you and recall your usual order if you come there often enough. And it's being used right now.
Recognize our customers as they drive up to the order post. Remember their ordering preferences and even recognize special moments like their birthday. So if you look at the digital menu board over here, I'll show you a prototype of what Archie could be like in the future.
Welcome back, David. May I take your order?
Thanks. Can I get my usual?
Your usual. The crispy deluxe meal and 2 cookies. Anything to go with that?
Yeah, can I see the full menu?
Sure. What would you like from the full menu?
I'll get a quarter pounder.
Without cheese, right?
Right.
Done. Anything else?
I'll also get 3 McSpicy meals.
Is that with barbecue sauce?
No, hot honey, please.
Got it. Anything else for you today?
No, that's all.
Great. If everything looks correct, please go forward.
And also, look at that. There was a day when you would go to McDonald's and the whole family could eat for $20. He ordered whatever that was just now. It's $30. Excuse me. For who even knows what kind of food it is. It's all processed. But what I find interesting about that is reality has caught up with fantasy, because I made this video. I found a transcript and I created this video, and it's got to be how many years now? 3 years? 4? I don't know. But anyways, check this out. Tell me if this isn't the same thing.
I am but a satellite.
Hello? Yeah, is this Pizza Hut?
No, sir, it's Google Pizza. I must have dialed the wrong number. Sorry. No, sir, Google Pizza. Google bought Pizza Hut last month. Oh, all right. Well, I'd like to order pizza. Would you like your usual, sir? What do you mean by usual? Do you know me? According to our caller ID data sheet, the last 12 times you called, you ordered an extra large pizza with 3 cheeses, sausage, pepperonis, mushrooms, and meatballs on a thick crust. Yeah, wow, great, I'll have that. May I suggest, sir, that this time you order a pizza with ricotta, arugula, sun-dried tomatoes, olives, and a whole wheat gluten-free thin crust? Well, why would I want to order a vegetarian pizza? Well, your cholesterol's not so good, sir. Well, how the hell do you know that? Well, we cross-reference your home phone number with your medical records. You see, we have the results of your blood test for the last 7 years. Okay, I don't want your stupid, rotten vegetarian pizza. I already take medication for my cholesterol. Excuse me, sir, but you have not taken your medication regularly. According to our database, you purchased only a box of 30 cholesterol tablets once at Lloyd's Pharmacy 4 months ago. I bought from another pharmacy. Well, that doesn't show on your credit card statement, sir. I paid in cash. But you didn't withdraw enough cash according to your bank statement, sir. I have other sources of cash. Oh, that doesn't show on your latest tax returns, unless you bought them using an undeclared income source, which is against the law. What the hell? I'm sorry, sir. We use such information only with the sole intention of helping you. Okay, enough. I'm sick to death of Google, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and all these others. I'm going to go to an island without the internet, with no TV, where there's no phone service and no one can watch or spy on me. I understand, sir, but you need to renew your passport first. It expired 6 weeks ago.
Satellite tracking continues.
Like it? Yeah. Where is it? This is exactly what they're doing. 100%. Yeah. So I called the shot. So, thank you. And there's the guy that everyone gets hungry after these crispy chickens. So yeah, it's good. You liked it. It was ahead of my time. You remember this red store? You like the voice? Yeah, I did all the voices. See, that's how talented I am. So okay. What is this? I guess I'll stop picking a gas station pizza. So, okay. Where are we at? Let's scroll on back down. Was a foreign code around his neck? It was very much a lot of truth. Yeah. Yeah, it is real now. It's getting there. So, thank you very much. So, yeah, it's coming. Well, okay. It's for your own safety. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. In Sacramento, it looks like. So awesome. You can't do the synchronized walking. Yeah, the sketch is realistic. Exactly. It's happening right now. So let's see. All right, they get everyone. Okay. Some clapping, some laughing. So, okay. Yeah, it is. Thank you very much. 100% accurate. Well done. Okay. All right, you all. You're wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. You're late. You just want to be called tardy. Fine. You know what? You're tardy. Where is he?
This weekend, I don't feel tardy. This weekend, I don't feel tardy.
There you go. Okay. Okay. All right. And you're super late. Well, you're gonna have to really stay after class. You have to rewind and watch the rest of the show. So, okay. Where were we? Oh, we covered the McDonald's and the pizza, and then, once again, just to completely prove that we are in that, like that first thing showed, we're part idiocracy. I've shown this before, but this is, I can't say her name, Ahika Ahmed. She's 23 and was appointed to the health ambassador. She's a appointed health ambassador and dietitian for Wales. She makes $9,000 a month. That doesn't seem like a lot, but still, for her, 23 years old, and she's oops, I clicked the wrong button over here. What are we doing here? That one. And she's giving advice on how to stay healthy.
You know, some communities it's actually taboo to, and you know, it's quite a sensitive topic to talk about. So if you're not being able to learn about these things through the medium of school, then where do you learn? You know, and I wish when I was in school we were, you know, they teach us in Welsh back about you know, how to apply for a bank account and how to, you know, get a
In
job.
any case, I have no words. I'm just saying there's that. Then you've got this. And this is not a medical show. I'll put on my disclaimer. This is a comedy show. I only experiment myself with certain things, but I'm not taking any of the shots, and I'm not wearing the face covering. I'm experimenting. You follow the 3D CDC and doctors' guidelines and all that stuff. Please don't listen to me. But check this out. A woman in her 80s, 10 years into Alzheimer's, hadn't spoken a sentence in 5 years. She did a 0.5 or whatever, 5-gram dose of psilocybin. I'm sure I said that exactly right. She slept 19 hours and woke up and then spoke for hours about her life, recognized her family, held conversations, regained bladder control after 5 years, walked on her own, addressed herself, gains held for weeks. And this article came out May of this year. So just saying, I thought that was interesting. You're not going to hear this on any mainstream stuff, but pretty wild. I'm not advocating everyone go outside and take mushrooms, but the thing is God says this. He says, the plants are here for our food and medicine. And when you look at every single pill that's ever made or shot or whatever, they're either mimicking something in a natural plant, or they're starting with that natural plant's product and then adding things to it to then make you believe that only science can heal. And yet, provably so. I can play the cowboy game, Red Dead, and you can heal yourself just with the plants that you find on the ground. So there's proof right there.
Be serious.
Am I serious?
Now, who can argue with that?
Reverend.
You can't argue with that. So, yes. Little Caesar disagrees. Do you play the cowboy game too? That's what I call it. I barely play it. I still have trouble getting on and off the horse or pulling my gun sometimes. So, but nobody can watch it. My wife likes to watch me play it because she laughs at me. But the kids can't. When I used to have them around when it first came out, they'd leave the room because they're like, "Why are you doing that?" I go, "I don't know. I can't control him. He's having a seizure." I don't know. All right, enough of talk of this. What is this? So once again, don't forget to only use paper straws and not eat a lot of cows because you're ruining the environment. Meanwhile, here's all these and the machinery that fires up every morning. Well, if they're helping mankind get it for the planet, right? Then one counteracts the other. It's like when you have a salad and a Diet Coke with a hamburger and fries, and it'll balance it out. Although you shouldn't be having a Diet Coke. There's only Sprite, right, Connor? Are you there? Okay, what's next? I'm not even a Sprite person. So yeah, that's what happens with they fire up the data centers in Florida. That's in Florida. Then you've got this one was great. So they came out with the I Vote Barbie, and somebody was smart enough to realize that, of course, I'm not a Republican or Democrat. I believe it's all there just to make us fight each other. But it's always stated lately that the Democrats have added all these votes and they have dead people voting and all that. And so somebody stated that she must be one because she's wearing an I voted sticker and yet she has a ballot in her hand. meaning she's voting again. So I thought that was pretty funny. I could be alone with that. Okay, next. And talk about this, AI taking your jobs. AI can do this, plot out houses and stuff like an architect that quickly. This one I think is a parking lot. But look how quickly it can do this. Just tell it what ideas you have, and it just fills it right in. So there's definitely some jobs that are going to be going in technology. It just seems that way. If you can just plug this into a computer and it does all this for you. So just thought I'd show that one. All right, get rid of that. And then I guess the World Cup started. And of course they, look at this, Jeannie. I didn't even notice this. It's called Isaac's Army. That's the Twitter page, I think, that I got this from. You there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Isaac.
Right here.
Yeah, remember Isaac? With the curly hair. You talked with him. That was way back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
There used to be a guy on Twitter, or wasn't even Twitter. What was it? Like Facebook Live or something?
I don't remember.
Oh my goodness. It was like 10 years ago or better. And he was on there, Isaac Cappy, and he's got like, what's that painter's hair? Bob Rossi hair. And he supposedly was an actor. Well, he's been in a few things as a side character. And then he got out of Hollywood and he tried to expose everyone. Excuse me. And then he was unalived. And but before that, he would do live streams. And it was the very beginning for my wife and I, like interacting with people on Televised Vision through through these different social medias, like we're doing here. And I'll never forget it because she couldn't help herself. One day she said to me, "Boy, he looks really thin. He needs to eat." And so she wrote it. What'd you say? He said something like, "You need a sandwich and you need a steak and a nap or something." And he read it out loud and he says, "Thanks, Mom." Remember that?
Yeah.
So yeah, supposedly he was telling too many truths and they unalived him. Something about him falling off a bridge and then getting run over or something like that. But in any case, they use his name, I guess, now. So in any case, here's the World Cup. First thing off is right into the camera. You got your Illuminati stand sign to let you know who this is. Pomp and Bread and Circus is brought to you by, right? Because if you give them this, they won't revolt. They won't ask questions like, are we still talking about the Epstein files? We don't talk about that anymore. We got to talk about the World Cup, which to Americans doesn't really mean anything. The majority of us, I know I'm upsetting a few people, but overall, we're into football with the helmets and stuff. Not their football we call soccer. And so it's not the same here. They don't even have signs up, from what I understand, in California announcing the World Cup. And I think it's here in Seattle right now, you said, wasn't it, hon? Or somewhere. Yeah. In any case, so they had the Illuminati sign. And of course, go look up on the FBI files. That's why it's Isaac. What this symbol means. And, of all things, they put it on this, they make sure it's in the camera. And let's see. So here you got the Baphomet statue, and the boy is doing a specific pose, the exact same pose that they're doing. And then, of course, you always have the one-eyed symbol, Eye of Horus. You can look all this stuff up. I've covered it. Many people cover it. It's easy to find out because we're in the time, I believe, in the little season where that doesn't matter to them. They completely are out in the open, and the majority of the public is under some kind of delusional spell, and they can't see it, or they deny it when they do see it. But it's there. It's happening all around you. And those of us that are here tonight, God woke you up, and thank the Lord for that blessing. It's a tough road to be on because the majority of the populace out there thinks we're crazy and will disparagingly talk about you to other people. I think we've lost our minds because we started questioning the world, and yet they have to still believe. Well, let's see. Let me finish up. I was getting on a rant there. Let's see. And then you got the Aztec Mayan. No, it's Maya. There's no N in Mayan calendar anymore. And I think that was it. So the people that that mock you because you no longer believe in the lies of NASA and space, and since we're doing that, we have to play the intro.
This week in scary space news.
They still believe in this. They believe this is a real video of a Tesla flying through space. You have to believe that this Tesla, which is in an Earth-Mars elliptical orbit, it'll be heading towards the sun originally, he said. You have to believe this is real. And they mock us. You have to believe that's real. And if you can still find it, I have it downloaded on some computer that probably doesn't work anymore. There's one where this glitches out and you can see it's not the Earth, it's a green screen or whatever, like it happens to mine sometimes. But yeah, so the people that mock you for your beliefs, they believe in this. Now it's looking more, what is it, pear-shaped? Neil deGrasse Tyson says. So they mock you, but they believe in this. All we can do is pray that God opens their eyes and they see it finally. There's nothing else we can do. NASA just named the new 4-man crew. There's no woman on this one. It's interesting they got away with it. To Artemis 3. Now, Artemis 3 mission is once again going towards the moon, but not landing. They're just staying, I think, in low Earth orbit to test out docking and the moon landers, but they're not going to the moon. We haven't been to the moon since whatever, the 70s, and we still can't get there. But we're trying to get there before. It was a space race with the Russians. Now we're in a space race with China because we both want to build moon bases. And you know, whoever controls the moon controls the Earth, right? What is this? This is brought to you by the same NASA documentation that tells you that the sun solar flares are messing up your electronics and shows you a cartoon. Now they're saying the Earth pulsates every 26 seconds and no one knows why, but satellites can show it. There you go. I mean, that's a better cartoon than I could have drawn. So there's proof. And I got news for you. Maybe there is some truth to this. The Earth is a living thing when God created it. Maybe it has a heartbeat. I don't know. I'll tell you what it doesn't have. It doesn't have a molten core. Because the farthest we've ever gone down 8 miles wouldn't even get into the end of this top blue bar here. It would go right about where that arrow of the finger's touching, maybe there. And from that 8 miles down, they can tell you what's in the center of the Tootsie Pop. And if this was molten core metal or whatever it is, magma, molten core, and it's super hot, then how come the oceans get colder the farther down you go, the closer you get to this? None of that makes sense. And they can't tell you what's in here. They can't even get down past 8 miles. Just ask Eminem. All right, what's next?
Get it?
Oh, this is good. You ever see the movie 2001 with a computer, and the computer takes over the machinery and locks out, what is it, Dave, because Dave's trying to turn it off? What are you doing, Dave? Interesting trivia. HAL, H-A-L, in that movie, they took it because IBM, and they just shifted one letter each. So if you didn't know that, now you do. Okay, so then you've got SpaceX just unveiled a satellite whose only job is to run AI, no internet, no GPS, just to compute and float in orbit. It's called AI-1. The reason behind it will break your brain, it says. Where is it? So in orbit, the sun never sets. Free power 24/7. No water for cooling. You just radiate heat into the vacuum of space. The two things that are choking AI on the ground barely exist up there. And so he said it's easier to build than a Starlink satellite.
Get it. The more challenging part is figuring out how do you get the power for it, and that's where a lot of what we've worked on for existing like Starlink technology, the solar arrays, are what we want to utilize that expertise.
In any case, so they're building this AI satellite that would just fly around in space. I think the original Star Trek did one of these, where it like wanted to kill planets because it became alive, and I think that was Voyager. And so that's what they're planning on doing. You know, the new trillionaire and his SpaceX company. So coming soon to the theater near you. Then you've got again, the same people that mock you have to believe this. Have to believe that the gold on Earth came because planets smashed against each other 6 billion years ago. What is this? A neutron star collision billions of years ago. I don't know where it came up with the 6. I think that was the other article. But yeah, they say same thing about gold or diamonds. They say a diamond planet smashed into everything. Water came here from a water planet. Everything kind of smashed into Earth. The moon became the moon because something smashed into Earth and then forged two completely perfect spheres, which doesn't make any sense either. But in any case, that's what they say. If you either start reading the Bible and realizing you've been lied to and God explains where all these things come from, or you go with science and NASA and everything comes smashing into us from space. That's their answer to everything. It's all space, science and math, and shut up. That's it. So there you go. Your gold came from outer space. Here we go again. And they always have these weird noises. Like this is the noise of the sun, apparently, from the Parker Space Probe. You can look at the sun from Earth with a nice telescope. You do not see this. And then they're going to say, uh-oh, this flare came out and you're going to lose internet. And then they'll shut your internet off. You know what I mean? It's like, are they looking at it, or are they predicting it and just telling you what they're going to do to you? Just saying, you're going to trust NASA when it comes to these cartoons, but you're not going to trust them when it comes to the other ones. You can't have it both ways. Once they've lied to you, you know they're lying to you.
Did you know the human body produces gold?
The human body produces gold?
Yeah, that's what Pete says.
According to Pete?
Yeah.
Where's Pete? Let me get in here. Oh, wait, last thing. Everyone knows about black holes, but few realize that there's white holes. The white holes are the opposite of black holes. Well, that makes sense. White holes seem to suck all the surrounding space into themselves. Oh, black holes suck all the surrounding space and white holes spit it out. So the black holes suck and the white holes spit. There you go. They're unstable. So, but they believe all the white holes that formed immediately after the Big Bang are now dead, which is why we don't see them. So they just told you about a story of something that no one's ever seen. But now you're supposed to believe that. And if you don't, then you'll be mocked by people that are supposed to be smarter than you. Okay, let's get in here. And where was it? Was it Pete? Where is it? Let's see. What we got here? I can't find him. All right.
Your chat's moving pretty fast.
Yeah, chat's going super fast. In any case, I don't believe that's funny. I've never heard of that. But all right, let's move on back down here. All right. What's next?
Thanks, Bruce.
Thanks, Bruce. Why we think of Bruce? What did he say? Oh, it's good to hear. I agree. Sometimes I agree. Oh, you heard that? She hears pretty good down there too. So okay, Trish loves Jeannie. All right, this isn't the Jeannie show. Shoot, what do we have? Oh, I can't believe nobody's asked for the best video ever.
Lastly, to my friend Charlie Kirk.
What is that?
Rest now, brother. We have the watch. And I'll see you in Valhalla.
What is that?
I think pandas are sus.
Is my parents' dog moonlighting?
What is going on? I've lost control of the show. Is anyone here? How did that clip come up too? Oh, geez, the camera's out again. That Valhalla video does it every time. That's wild. So, all right, we were finishing space, so let me fix my camera. So let me throw this earworm on and I'll get this camera fixed.
You can't take glass up into space. If it's smashed, there'd be shards all over the place. Getting in equipment, risking lives. The crew might not return alive. You can't take human food up into space. It would rise and splat all over the place. The pressure might make the jar explode. Even if it's plastic, it could burst its load. Unless it's Nutella. Unless it's Nutella.
Unless it's Nutella.
Product placements are okay. They risk it all for some advertisers pay. Unless it's Nutella. Only Nutella. After that, if you believe this mission is true, then no sympathy more fool you. It just happened to spin so you can read the label. That's a coincidence, it's not a fable. They told us a reason and we believe it. Nutella can go to space, they said, so just leave it. It's only Nutella. It's only Nutella. Product placements are okay. They risked it all for some advertisers pay. It's only Nutella. Only Nutella. After that, if you believe this mission is true, then no sympathy more fool you.
So I'm glad we had to put that on because y'all seem to like it. Okay. Let's see. Where are we at here? I get through.
Isabella? No way.
What's that now? What did I miss now?
Isabella.
Isabella.
Forever, have we?
Isabella.
The guy you have on the screen.
Oh, I didn't recognize. Oh, hey, how you doing? I didn't know it was still up on the thing. I was like, where is he? Let me look. Hey, nice to see you. That's fun. Okay. What was I doing now? Let's see. I think I have a few more of these. Oops, that I didn't get through. Let me look. Oh, this one I could totally get behind. So these people, they put up fake tech ads, right? And my wife and I laugh about this stuff all the time. There'll be a commercial on it and we'll be like, what was that for? And we still wouldn't know, you know? We put the Q in QR17775 table. Doesn't that look like just like a regular one we'd see, Jeannie? Let's see. What else is there? They did, I think these are all great. What if Texas was upside down? Upside down Texas.ai. What if forks were spoons? Cutlery.ai. What if the Rizzler was purple? Purple Rizzler.ai. Wireflow, you pay us, then we pay you. I think these are great. 1 + 1 = Dennis can tell you. What is this one? Let me kill the music there. What does this say? They're going by so fast. Thoughts got a big upgrade on thoughts.com. The next one here was, I can't even see those. Here we go. Vibe code without the code on Bubble. This one is, you're on the beach, you forget your agent is hard at work, your boss is in Belgium, your father's in Dallas, your mom's is wondering where your father is, your sister is in Dallas too, we have your back. Good stuff. Yeah, oh, there he goes. Goof stuff. So, and then, oops, what's this one? Are you poor? Sell all your possessions at sellyourpossessions.com. Any case, those are pretty funny. That's something like trolling I can get behind. I think those are hilarious. Okay, and well, this video.
Guess which fatty ate all of their treats for the week in one go and now has to go run it off?
Nothing? Sell away? That wasn't funny?
I don't see it.
You didn't see it?
Oh, no, I do. It's late.
Oh, you're behind. I'll play it again.
Guess which fatty ate all of their treats for the week in one go and now has to go run it off?
Things that make me laugh during the week, so I thought I'd share those with you. What else do I have? I have this one. The guy that has no remorse. We ran out. This part right here is my favorite. He's like just loving and watching himself drink out of the tap. That's the best.
That's what I would do.
Film it or be the person that's laughing sitting there.
No, I'd be drinking the beer.
You'll be drinking the beer. Oh, shoot. Okay. And then I think you had another one here. What is this? Well, I'm not saying women shouldn't be cops if they want to be cops. Just.
Someone knocking on the door? No, I can't hear anything. No, I can hear a small knock. Just check if someone's at the door.
Listen, bro, if no one's there, if someone was there, they'd ring the doorbell. I'm not getting up.
Okay, it's probably a small wind.
It's probably a small wind. Oh, shoot. Okay. I think is that it? Let me see. All right, let's go back and we've still got some tabs here. So let's do that. Yeah. See, Rose is already here giving me crap. Yeah, I had trouble resizing him. I said I'm going to work on it for next week, okay? So, yeah. But you know what that means, Rose? It means you're tardy, just so you know.
I don't feel tardy.
So, all right. What's up? Where are we at here? Let's see. Oh, let's see. Let's try this button here. These over here. Clickety click. There we go. All right, we did that. And this, I just want to showcase this because we're in a spiritual battle. We're not in a religious battle. We're in a spiritual battle. And what that means is that you follow the rules and the laws that are put in your heart through the Holy Spirit from God, not from man. And so all these rituals that man wants to do, like put up certain telephone poles to trick God.
Kosher. Kosher. Okay, if you look on the poles, there's these like gray PVC pipes. Gray PVC pipe. We got permission to install one on every single pole. See that? There you go. There's another one. And it's called an Eruv. According to Orthodox Jewish practice, on Shabbat is a day of rest, and we don't have anything in our pockets. We don't carry anything on Shabbos. And it's so relaxing not to have any phone, keys. You're just free. But if you have to push your kids in the carriage to shul, or if you need a key to your house, it could be a little bit of a problem. So there's a hack. It's not really a hack, but it's a Jewish law that says if there's a barrier, like a fence or a string around the city, it deems the city more of a private domain, less of a public domain, and one is allowed to carry on Shabbos. So we created, with the city's permission, a marker on every single pole. Oh, that one's missing. No, it's actually on the other side. I remember. Anyway, we put up a marker on every single pole to, according to halacha, create this Eruv, and I have to drive around every week and check that nothing fell down, that the Eruv is kosher. So the bottom line is, if you see me driving down the street, move far away, because I'm never looking at the road.
Yeah, so they can trick God, right? Because God has no idea what they're doing. You know, I remember years ago there was a gentleman that he was he was Hasidic and very religious. And so his company, it was a convention I was at, would be there on Saturday, and he wouldn't. But he would have them leave the lights on, his favorite channel on the TV, food from the like he'd have them set it up in advance so he could then do all the things that he's not supposed to do by tricking God. They have these things that they can turn lamps on and stuff with, I don't know. It's nonsense. They're wasting your time if you're spending all of your mental capacities trying to figure out ways to trick God. You know, he's with you all the time. He's in you. He created you. He sees through your eyes. He hears through your ears. He experiences everything you do. Like two people who've known every single moment of your life. That's you and God. That's it. And so you can't trick him. It's like when Adam and Eve, when they were hiding, and he's like, "Where are you?" So now he couldn't find him. He's like, basically, "Why are you hiding?" You know, it's the same thing when Cain killed Abel. You know, where's your brother? I don't know. I'm not his keeper. Well, why is his blood cry out for me from the ground? Because I know you killed him. So it's like you can't hide from God. These people are religious fanatics, and they are not spiritual. They don't understand how this works. And some of them are praying to the wrong God and don't even know it. So just know that don't get caught up in all these laws of man, thinking that you're going to trick God with a kosher telephone pole. Give me a break. And why does Erica Kirk always enter with a WWE entrance? Good question.
CEO and Chair, Erica Kirk. USA, CEO and Chair, Erica Kirk.
What if she's fighting? Is she with you? We know why she gets so much attention. Where is she?
Yes, I believe in our judicial system.
There you go. Okay. What else do I have here? Oh, I missed some. Where are we at here? Dr. Hugh Manuel. Up to you how you say it. It's a word entomology puzzle. Okay. I'll continue to misspell it and say it wrong, but thank you. God bless you. Dr. Hugh Manuel. We'll try that. Manuel. Oh, see, I'm going to be obsessing on that all night. And then we've got Pete Holds Presents. Thank you very much. And these are the people's biceps, right? Okay, nice. And then last, we've got a Great Friday Hang. Thank you, Jim from Florida. God bless you. Wow, a lot of super chats tonight. I really feel very blessed. Thank you for the support. It means a lot. And even if you don't have a monetary support, hit the like button, share and subscribe. All that helps the channel. So they say. Okay. Moving on down. Where we got here? We got here Erica Kirk. And to me, this is 100% a humiliation ritual because you've got the, of course, we no longer like shield it with fakeness and call it Department of Defense. We just straight up tell people it's the Department of War, which is head up by, what do you call it? The Secretary of War. What's this guy's name? I can't think of his name. What's the name of the guy that's the Secretary of War? Somebody will find it in the chat. Well, look at this. Why would they post this? You can't push up a barbell. And worse than that would break your wrist, I would think, after a while. What do they call that? Limp-wristed barbell? There's got to be some kind of humiliation ritual. Just saying. Pete Hagsmith. Exactly, Chad. Thank you. Is that something? Whatever. More nonsense just to get you tied up into things so you don't realize that the other stuff that they're doing. What about his eyebrows? Let's see. Oh, they're kind of large, I guess. Is that what you're saying? So, or they're missing. Is there no eyebrows? Is he all? He's kind of looking. What is that? What was that Stanley Kubrick movie about the war? It's kind of looking like that. The guy from Law and Order. Can't think of the movie's name. Losing my names of movies tonight. What was that called? The war movie? Anybody? Chat? Geez. Let's see. The eyebrows military guy who is an open. Oh, Satanist. Oh, okay. Nobody knows the name of that movie. Dang. Full Metal Jacket, Sticks of TNT, who has a doctorate in cartoons. Thank you so much. That was the one. Yes, that's what we were looking for. Right? That's kind of a little Full Metal Jacket there. I don't know, maybe. Okay. Enough of that. What's this?
We won.
Oh, yeah. Once again, here's Lindsey Graham. And let's just compare Trump to God again, right? Because that's been working so well for us lately.
Thank y'all. We won.
Woo!
So I want to start with a bunch of thank yous. I want to thank the big guy.
He doesn't say who.
God. Trump comes later.
All right, which God are you talking about, Lindsey? But in any case, yeah, the God, then Trump.
Mr. President, you're not far behind God, but we're going to start with him.
Like that? Yeah. I want off. I want out. I'm done with this place. It's nuts. Oh, how about this? We just brag about anything. We brag about blowing up people. We brag about stealing. Here's Trump bragging about us stealing millions of dollars of oil.
Something you didn't know. Do you know we've been taking out millions of barrels of oil? Nobody knows it. You know who doesn't know about it? Iran, until right now. We took out the other night 22 ships late at night with no lights because they don't have any radar because we blasted the crap out of them. We took out, that's why oil's $85 a barrel. I mean, you take a look. Remember when I did this, I said, look, the one bad thing will be we hit the best economy we've ever hit. And I said to my people, I had Scott, I had Howard, I had Pete, I had all of them.
Name them all.
I had Todd in the room.
Oh, Todd there
I said
too.
the one thing we have to do now, we had just hit the highest stock market in history, highest 401ks in history.
What's that? He is playing the accordion. I should find that video. That was a good video.
Everything was going well. And I said, I hate to do this to you guys, but Iran's going to have a nuclear weapon very soon. We have to go and attack. So we hit them with the B-2 bombers. which took a lot of courage. It was totally successful.
Of
It was
course.
very, very
100%.
hard to get. But now we had to make the second move. And I said, the bad part is the stock market will go down by a lot based on predictions of.
So again, he's telling people, the stock's going to go down. And then what do? They all go and short it. If you look at Nancy Pelosi's record, there are people that follow Nancy Pelosi's stock purchases because she's actually more effective than the S&P 500 and Warren Buffett, And so it's like all these people, they short everything because they know he's going to say we're at war. Then he's going to stop the war. Then it's going to go up, up, down, up, down, up, down. And so here he is on air live telling people we're stealing millions of dollars of oil. Everyone's cool with it. If this is any other country, we'd be over there attacking them, trying to save the world. But since it's us, we can do whatever we want. And then this is how about this little nugget?
To listen to everyday Americans when it comes to policy making on a
These
daily
people
basis.
built the country, not the complainers. The complainers didn't build the country. These people built the country, whether it's fishermen or farmers or anything else. Guys like me, they built the country. I watch all these ingrates. They're always complaining. They didn't build anything. They couldn't build anything.
I mean, we're the peasants, right? What's really funny is the things he's talking about, that's what God complains about, is the children of Israel. They're always complaining about nothing he can do right. So they compare him to God, and then he does a speech that basically compares himself again. So yeah, it was the rich guys that built the country and his cabinet, not us peasants. We need to stop bitching. What's next? Okay, so here you go. The workers are prepping the Lincoln Memorial. This is where the weigh-in is going to be for the UFC fight. Because nothing says America more than two men beating the snot out of each other on the White House lawn, right? So the weigh-in's happening here. And this is what the White House looks like now. It's fantastic. Testing the lights out, and then that was it on that one. I think I had one I can show. Let's see, where is it? Here we go.
Democrats are in full meltdown this week after President Trump announced he's hosting a massive UFC MMA event right on the White House lawn. The same sacred ground where President Biden once hosted a pride celebration featuring topless trans activists. The event, dubbed UFC Freedom 250, is scheduled for June 14th and will feature a main event between Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje. Democrats say the fight represents a disgusting desecration of the hallowed ground once reserved for gender expression and exposed nipples. Critics are calling it everything from disgraceful to literally violence. We've obtained exclusive reactions from top Democrats.
President Biden respected the American people when he paraded topless trans women on the South Lawn. But now Trump wants to put two shirtless men in a cage beating each other up. This is a step backward for our democracy.
Groceries are higher than ever, and Trump wants to play with life-size action figures in his backyard? He should be playing with life-size dolls like President Biden did. This is not who we are.
I think these are AI. Just saying. I don't know if these are real.
I just can't believe the president would be so irresponsible to host MMA here. It's an insult to everything Joe stood for. Put me down for 10 grand on Zahabi.
President Trump fired back at Democrats, saying the UFC fights would be the only way topless men would be allowed on the White House lawn from now on. Coming up next, President Donald Trump has taken the official step of recognizing Pride Month this year by hosting a soccer match right on the White House lawn.
Isn't that nuts how AI is? And this is the stuff they show us. What do they have now? It's pretty wild. It's gotten so bizarre. Like, I got to the point where I didn't want to play anything AI, but how do you avoid it now? It's all over the place. I still do my own thumbnails. To me, they're little works of art. But you said it, not me. So, yeah, that's how you know it's AI, Isabella. She never speaks that well. She's usually drunk. That's, what, he gets one of these. If I can find it in time. Where is it? No, it's not that. There he is. That's a good one. Okay. So yeah. Where are we at? But yeah, it's pretty wild how it's they'll put aliens in the new cage. Yeah, right? That's how they'll show it on televised vision. So okay. Let's see. We got through that. Well, about the only thing I didn't show you was I thought this was interesting because God does say, you know, look for signs and wonders in the sky. Clickety click. And I filmed some crazy things in the sky, but look at this. This is July 26th in Nebraska. Check out this guy.
I am on an incredible supercell by Sydney, Nebraska. Look at these textures. They are absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at the blues at the top.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
You expect that's like the beginning of the War of Gog and Magog or something. You know what I mean? It's like, what's going on here? Look at that. What's that?
Looks like land.
Yeah, almost looks like land in the sky. Yeah. We had that once. I should find that video. We had a bunch of clouds that swear looked like mountains in the sky. And then there's that famous one, I think it was out of China, where they had the ghost city in the sky. That was pretty wild. I have to look for those, see if I can bring them out for maybe next week. But yeah, that's something else that we've seen a lot of weird skies and stuff, but nothing to that level. The weirdest our sky got was this day, which Gina and I remember vividly.
All satellites operative, Captain.
You better take a look at this radar.
Okay, come on, people. Now they're just literally dicking with us. For reals? I came out here to photograph the moon in the daytime without more than it is at night. And they decided to spray a giant... Well, you tell me.
But it looks like a giant.
Come on. Come on.
What's coming out of it?
Come on, people. This is just a clown. When are we gonna wake up? What's this called? Shoot the moon. I think they're gonna try to hide this now that I've exposed the I've exposed it. They've got one of their invisible planes.
It's already exposed.
Wonder Woman is in this one, if I can focus. Focus!
It almost seems like there's a hand underneath the balls gripping it. Seriously.
All right, well, let me look at that. That's a really cool, whatever that is. We won't be able to... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. There's some cuppage. A definite cuppage. Hey.
Trying to get them, block the moon from getting any spray on it. What's
There-
going on?
That's a moon condom.
It is a long, smooth shaft.
For those of you keeping score, the cloud cock, as we're now proudly calling it, has gotten larger, girthier, but still being held in a gentle caress by a little darker, just grayish cloud.
But with two balls.
Satellite tracking continues.
Come on. And you know, my favorite thing about, I laugh at that every time, and my favorite thing about it is that was all, what do you want to call it, improv. We were just discussing back and forth, and my wife's laughter kills me every time. So yeah, they sprayed that over our house, and we were outside working, and the thing just kept getting closer and larger. It's nuts. So yeah, I guess I should have mentioned that, but no, look it up. It's on my channel. It's literally called that cloud, you know. So yeah. So there's a lot of new people there, and they maybe haven't seen that clip, but it's you can check it out. Yeah, we'll talk about if Rose comes and shows up next week, we'll plan this so we can talk about the moo. Why I say moo. There's new people that don't understand that. And if you tune in next week, we'll go over that. Why I have the fancy cow saying I say moo. So what did he say? I don't know.
Moments like these make me worried about you.
He's worried about me from this. Let me see if I can find that one. Yeah, I don't know. It had to happen to me. I don't know. Yeah, right. Shoot the moon. That was the name of the crow thing too. It's kind of funny. So yeah, it was only exactly, Jeannie. It was the only cloud in the sky. It was weird. Yeah, yeah. We live in the Matrix. Oh, here he is. Oh, yeah. It never does get old. Yeah, here's your sign. Hey, Rusty. Oh shoot. Okay, so let's see. What is this? It's real? Okay. No, I don't know. It kept getting closer is what happened. And then we just had to stop. We had to look away. I think it was burning our eyes at that point. So, okay. Let's see. What is this? The moo incident? Yes. You write songs about cows? Stop. Really? That's funny. I had a whole series of the Cow Whisperer. I had to get rid of it because some people thought it was too violent. I don't think I have any of those left on here. I had to clear some out for the other stuff. Let's see if I can find that for next week too. I'll pull up a few Cow Whisperers. Let's see, maybe there's one on here. Cow. Oh, here's one. Let's see. Cow Whisperer. Let's see. Oh, I guess it's not on this computer. All right. I'll make a note I'll make a note for the cows for next week. So, cows. I don't want to make it the same as the cat video notes, so we'll just have one line there. All right. So it says cows, and there's the note for next week. Okay.
You're left-handed.
I am left-handed, like most smart, talented people are.
True. Yep. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. I covered pretty much everything. I tell you, I was. Oh, you know what? I did have. There's another thing. People. Is Rose left-handed? Oh, that's cool. Let's see. I was going to play because I can't seem to get her lately on camera. So I figured I would. Okay, but I don't see it. Where is it? Is it this one?
The ceiling fans are very attractive.
Yeah, so let's try this. This is a little bit of cooking and a little bit of Sarah for your entertainment purposes. Here we go.
So today we're going to make Swedish meatballs.
English the Swedish meatball.
And by we, I mean she is, and I'm going to watch and film. It's my favorite type of...
Loud noises!
I'm trying to do a video.
Sorry.
Take two. So we're making a meatball recipe, we.
We? Who's we?
And it's, go ahead. It's just matzah.
The matzo balls in your court.
Smashed up. And it's going to go into it. You'll see.
Make like breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs, right. Now, make the dog super happy too. They love it. Get away! So we got the breadcrumbs. We're going to add some Where's shush?
Shush.
Shusher. Into the meat. So the onions go in the bowl.
Boule. That's B-O-U-L-E in fancy sourdough bread language.
You never know what's in that bowl. But this time we do. It's onions.
Half-wit.
Now it needs some chopped up garlic. We have this really crappy, I don't know, we find this at a garage sale garlic press. All it does is make a mess. No, don't bother.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, go ahead and try it. So we're gonna smash the garlic up, like so. And into the bowl.
Boule.
Into the bowl.
Boule. That's B-O-U-L-E.
Yeah, see, that's all it does. It just makes a mess. All right, it's going in the garbage. You know what?
Going round two.
I might put it away and see if we can use it later. No, we'll throw it out. All right, well, she works on that. We'll throw this away. So we decided to go old school on the garlic. I've tried pretty much every way you can to peel garlic, you know, the blade smash, the bang it in the bowl thing.
Boule.
And I still just like peeling it by hand. I know my fingers smell like garlic, but I like the smell of garlic in the morning. Smells like
victory.
What are you up to, Sarah? Huh? You want to fight? Huh? Yeah, it's garlic. Sorry. I'll go wash my hands and we can fight, okay? And now you'll smell like garlic. So we were all out of white onion, so I'm dicing up a red onion.
Dice.
Really best I gotta get that one. That's pretty big. And my son and wife sharpened this knife, so I'm proud. I only cut myself once so far, so that's good.
Is he okay?
And on the happier note, turned out that wasn't blood. That was just a red onion. So we're good.
A little bit of rosemary.
Nice. Right, there it goes. What else?
Maybe a little parsley.
Maybe just a little parsley.
A little parsley.
A little parsley. Couldn't hurt.
Got some thyme.
It's 10:30. Oh, you meant the spice.
Oh, we need an egg.
And an egg. Do we have any of those? Yes. The big egg from an overproducing chicken. There it goes. Cracked perfectly. Now a little, what'd you say?
Salt.
And?
Pepper.
Salt and pepper?
Push it real good. Oh, yeah.
That pepper?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never know until it starts pouring out of the back end there.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And now we mix. So my wife just said, I think we'll need a bigger boat.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Bowl. You never know what's in that bowl.
Boule.
Gonna need a bigger bowl.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Boule.
So now we're gonna roll them into the meatballs and put them on this parchment paper that was used to make this amazing bread last night. 1. Probably have to put this in fast motion. 2. 3. Oh, that was a little larger. She's getting patient already.
It's 3 days later.
Looking good. And the last one. And there we have
How
it.
many do we get?
And I have to do math.
Mm-hmm.
27.
Really?
3 9s.
Nice.
Now they're gonna cool their jets in the fridge. Okay, so we took the meatballs out of the fridge. We're heating up the iron skillet with some butter, getting ready to make everything. So now we're placing the meatballs gently in the heated pan. If you don't have chopsticks at your house, you need to get some. They're great for pretty much everything, don't you think?
Yeah.
Just about. And now we've got garlic, and we're ready to start making the sauce for our sweetest meatballs. What accent is that? So we got the noodles cooking in there, heating this up, and we've got onion, garlic. No, the garlic's not in yet. And a little bit of flour. A mixy mix. More mixy mix. And a copious amount of pepper. And we mix. Now I'll add a little heavy whipped cream. Or heavy whipping cream. However you like to say it. Apparently, I went a little zealous. We don't need these onions, but we might use it, well, definitely, we'll use it for something else. And then we've got the beef broth, and the garlic the beef broth is going in now. Here it goes. Glad we were there for that moment. Yay! Sweet. And we use everything here. These are crushed up eggshells from our chickens, and you bake them, and then you crush them, and you feed them back to them, and they love it, and it helps in their egg production, supposedly. Now it's getting a really good look to it and a good consistency. A few dashes of soy sauce in there.
Soy sauce. Soy sauce.
So this is an amazing salad. You can't even see the green stuff, but it's down there. And then we mixed everything and put it in a container because we're taking it over to a new father for Father's Day. And this looks like homemade salad dressing.
Extra sauce.
Extra sauce. Sweet. I like my extra sauce. Let's go.
It's time for Ceiling Fan Man and Sarah. And kisses and tacos.
Here, remember? We had tacos.
So Sarah's getting into coin collecting. So this is what she's got so far. I let her use my old cigar box that I got since I was a kid. So, how's your collection, Sarah? You doing good? All right. What are you doing, kitty? Oh, you're eating. You feel like fighting? Maybe not. Later. Later. Black Panther. Where's my kitty? You want to fight? Come on. Come get me. Ah! Where are you? Where are you? Get out here. Come on. Are you a cat? Are you a Are you a panther?
I'm a Black Panther now.
There she is. Where's my kitty? Where's the Black Panther? She's ready to strike at any moment. She already got me once. Where is she? Ah, I gotcha. All right, I gotta go heal up. Till next time.
Bool.
Satellite tracking continues.
And I'm muted. See? Oh shoot, yes. First blood, she wins. Yeah, she got me good that day. She totally did. So, but yeah, I used to do a lot of different cooking shows and fight with Sarah a lot. So it's a lot of editing. So maybe I'll do some new ones soon. But for now, it's yeah, I know I was muted. Thank you, everyone. Oh shoot. So I think that's it. I think we got everything in there. Yeah, I need an interpreter if you lost your hearing. See, my audience, you're all hilarious. You are hilarious. So, yeah. So hopefully that was enjoyable. We've got a couple hours out of me. I'm not in my top game today because, like I said, I've been fighting some battles in my personal life and sickness and so forth, and surgeries and all this kind of stuff. Has been a very stressful week. So I apologize, but you got 2 hours out of it. So I feel that's good. That's enough. So, all right. If you want more, go back to last week, and it was 3 hours. So, yeah, I can't help it. I laugh at my own jokes constantly. So that's just how it is. So, okay. Well, I think it's the opposite. I think she's actually mean to me. So, any case, thank you all. God bless you. So let's finish out. Let's and somebody mentioned this last one of the comments or something. I'm not looking down when I pray. I'm tilting my head and closing my eyes in reverence to God, giving him his what he deserves. Like Moses and those guys couldn't even look at him, and so it's called the postular position, where you actually put your forehead to the floor. So it's basically it's a showing of your I can't think of the word, but that's what it is. I'm giving God his props, his due, whatever you want to call it. In any case, let me finish it out because I'm sounding stupid already. Okay, God bless you all. Thank you, Lord, for allowing us to come together another wonderful night in friendship and fellowship. And please continue to guide us through these times. Give us the comfort and joy that you promised us through the Holy Spirit. Allow us to have the patience and the comfort that you can give us while we wait for those, even those that disparage us and mock us and speak false witness against us. We pray for them, that you'll help them and you'll wake up them and you'll open their eyes, and they can see the loving God that we have with us right now all around us, and the lies that the world has been teaching them, and how they've been putting forward the wrong things and holding up treasures here on earth rather than working on towards your forever treasures. And so, God, we ask you right now that you find those people and you continue their progress towards finding out the way, the truth, and the life through Jesus. And I thank you for that fact that you've woken me up, even though it is a very hard road to walk. There are like-minded people out there, and shows like this and nights like this where we can gather gives us all encouragement, including myself, that we can make it through this with God at our side, with love in our hearts. Thank you for the joy that I feel, even during these times that seem absolutely out of control. I find peace in you. I find comfort in you and solace in you. And I didn't find that from a religion. I found it through a spiritual connection to you. And I thank you for that. And I thank you for all of the help and the wonderful blessings that you've given us and anyone listening to the sound of my voice. May God watch over you and your families and give you the peace, the joy, the comfort, the healing that you all require, that you're asking for right now. May the mighty name of Jesus, may God come down and help on heal all those people that are listening to this. And I thank you for the blessings that you've given us. And I look forward to the day that we can all be together in love and harmony. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Okay. So that's it. Well, thank you for everyone that's here, anybody that's tuning in later, and for all of the donations. And don't forget, if you want to write me, ceilingfanman2020@gmail.com. And once again, let's do this again soon. We'll do it, if nothing else, next Friday. Same bad time, same bad channel. And let's see, you get two things left. You get this.
What is that?
No, not that. You get this.
Class is Dismissed.
All right. So we'll see you all again very soon. Everyone have a wonderful weekend, and God bless you. And we'll gather again soon. Thank you for being here. Good night.
I'm the satellite.
$500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat.
Satellite transfer complete.